You're watching the sports political channel of LB. If you're not a subscriber to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and share these videos on your social media platforms. Let's get down to business. So, back on December 27th of last year, Ed Reed was hired to be the head coach at Bethune Cookman University. Now, Ed Reed, former NFL Hall of Fame defensive back who played at the University of Miami, and also he played his NFL career, legendary career for the Baltimore Ravens. Uh, so Ed Reed didn't even have the job a month, not even a whole month, before he was canned for basically telling the truth about the living conditions and the basically the malfeasance that the student body and the student athlete has had to endure over there at Bethune Cookman. Now, if you follow my channel, I did a video about a similar situation back in late 2021 when it came to Howard. You had mold, you had rats making soup in the kitchen, you had all these issues that's going on here at these HBCUs. And I see a whole lot of people on social media buck dancing, getting on Ed Reed for Ed Reed telling the truth. So let me understand something. We're not going to get mad at the board of trustees who have been taking this money and not improving the quality of life at these universities. We're not going to get mad at the situation at Bethune Cookman, where the board of trustees is charging these students $13,000 a semester to go there. So if you go there for 2 semesters, you're paying like $25,000, $26,000 to go get an education. We're not going to be mad at that, but we're going to be mad at Ed Reed calling these buffoons out, the boule, the bourgeois. We're not going to call these people out. We're going to get mad at Ed Reed for calling these people out because they need to get on their job to do better. I mean, it's just unacceptable, man. Unacceptable, bro. Now, what's up, Eric? Superman man, Eric Johnson in the building. Yeah, all right. So I'm gonna play some clips here, and then we're gonna break these things down because, like I said before, man, this is some off-brand behavior that's going on. Just unacceptable, bro. This Eddie Reed video, hold on.
Yeah, I curse. And y'all done heard curse words before. They got parents in here. And no, I don't want to leave. And like I told you, I want all these recruits. But they got some corrupt people in this world, some evil people that don't care about kids like I do. So I want y'all to hear the truth from me. I ain't withdrawing my name. I got the receipts. They got all kinds of stuff going on around here, hoarding these buildings with nothing but trash in them. You understand me? And Dion was right. And I know I'm right. And they got some people in here who be snitching to their ass. And I work amongst Judas as Jesus walked with him. And I ain't have a problem with it. Because even Jesus prevailed.
Sir.
And what God got for you, no man can take it.
Sir.
So Ed Reed himself came out and said that the university let him go. Yeah, because when you're telling the truth, a whole lot of people don't like it because the truth don't care about your feelings. Right? Truth and power are one and the same. These people who are so butthurt about Ed Reed calling them out for over the student body being subjected to poor living conditions. The Boulay class got a problem with that. They got a problem with that. And as a result, Ed Reed is being shown the door because he's calling these people out to do better. So it got me to doing some investigating, right? It got me to doing some digging as to why these people have not been held accountable. One story that pops up, and I'm gonna share my screen again with everybody. Just give me a second. Is this situation that happened in 2018? Give me 1 second. This thing is sad, man. Hold on. Got this situation here. Bethune Cookman University suing Virginia University President Dr. Hbcus and other former Bethune Cookman officials alleging illicit and fraudulent conduct related to the construction of a 1,200 bedroom dorm. And a 164-page complaint filed in Florida. BCU charges that the project developer, Maryland-based Quantum, made unlawful payments to Bethune Cookman administrators. With the acceptance rate of 30% back in 2015, the historically black college in Daytona Beach, Florida, welcomed the largest enrollment in school's history. More than 900 students lived in leased hotels or off-campus residences. Many had to take shuttles back and forth to campus, and approximately 300 accepted students had to withdraw because of insufficient housing. New residence hall were deemed necessary by the Board of Trustees. The project stated cost was $59.2 million based on the reconstruction company figures, but BCU paid $85 million for the venture. The venture price tag of the 40-year lease was $306 million if the project proceeds through its scheduled maturity of expenses and interest. Even with the uptick in enrollment, the university, already in debt, lacked the cash or the credit to manage such a lucrative contract. The internal committee assessed bids on the project and recommended the Board of Trustees to retrain Quantum. The recommendation was passed along to the University Board of Trustees. The deal was approved and the residence hall was built and the dorm opened in spring of 2016. An investigation to the dorm, which includes hundreds of documents, emails, court records, and financial reports, found that the dorm's developer, Darnell Daly, allegedly had been sued twice for fraud, and his company had no track record of building college residences. Bethune-Cookman's lawsuit alleges fraud and bribery, specifically that Daly had illegal kickbacks to Lucas, who was the president for institutional advancement, and other two officials against the best interests of the BCU. So you see right here that there's corruption going on behind the scenes. Why are the administrative officials getting kickbacks over this situation? What's up, Carla? See, it's this kind of stuff that goes on, right? And yet people want to get mad at Ed Reed for calling out the situation that's going on at Bethune Cookman. People want to be mad at Ed Reed for calling this out. They're not mad at the Board of Trustees. They're not mad at the governing body that's overall responsible for the well-being of these children, that's going in to learn political science or sports journalism or journalism in general. They're not mad at the student body. Now, there's currently a protest going on at Bethune Cookman as we speak. What's up, Courtney? What's going on with you, bro? And if you want to hit my Cash App and PayPal, y'all, there's my Cash App and PayPal if you want to donate to my channel. But this thing going on at Bethune Cookman is unacceptable. But then again, we've seen this movie before. Like I say, I did a video about this a little over a year ago, when it came to the situation at Howard University. Now, all these people that was running their mouth about HBCU this and HBCU that, but yet they're not donating or contributing to the solution that's going on at the HBCUs. When Coach Deion Sanders left to become the head coach at Colorado, these same people that was all up in arms about supporting HBCUs and all this other stuff called Deion Sanders a turncoat. They called him everything under the sun, right? When Deion Sanders did more than enough share of his legwork, those people that was at Jackson State took advantage of Deion Sanders. And I have it on good faith that the people at Bethune Cookman University was going to take advantage of Ed Reed too. You had students out there sleeping in. I mean, you had students sleeping in mold. When you're in a situation where you're living at has mold, that place is uninhabitable. And if a person who has asthma or any kind of breathing issues definitely cannot be in a situation to where the place they're living in, the place they lay their head in that night has mold. Shout out to Eric Johnson in the Cash App. He said, "Stay safe." I appreciate the donation, my man Eric Johnson. Salute. So when I think about everything that's going on, right? These bootlegs that occupy and run the university known as Bethune Cookman, all their asses need to go. Every last one of them. Every last one of them. Then you got this situation here. That same company I talked about, Quantum, they filed a defamation suit against Bethune Cookman. And they in turn asked for $100 million in damages. Because said the university unknowingly made false statements defaming the company, which has suffered damage to creditworthiness and lost income and business opportunities. So that was an ugly situation there. But the fact that this individual, Abby, has been forced out, is unacceptable, bro. We'll never know what the contract and negotiation was and all that. But really, though, it's it's one of those things that we'll never know what the length or the terms of the contract was, and then we don't even know whether or not they even had the funds to even pay Ed Reed. Because see, it's only when you tell the truth is that all of a sudden now we have a problem with the First Amendment and freedom of speech, right? Because these boule or bootlicks, they don't like when you shine the light on them. They don't like when you shine the light on their corruption, right? They don't want you saying anything negative about them, but yet they can sit up here and do everything negative to you. And why am I paying $26,000 for 2 semesters when I got big ass rats making soup in the kitchen? I got mold um that's in my shower curtain in the wall. I got torn up rugs and all this other stuff that's in the dorm. How am I supposed to flourish as an individual? Why do you think so many people are pulling out these HBCUs? Because of the boule crowd. And then the people who enabled this bad behavior, the snitches, the turncoats, the infiltrators, the operatives. You guys are just as awful as the boule crowd that's letting this stuff happen. Because you motherfuckers will go snitch to them. What's up, B-Rad? Deshaun Glenn, Randy Brownsman, salute, bro. You motherfuckers will go up there and snitch to those people because you want to be part of that. What's up, you suit knight? Now, ever since I started this YouTube channel, right, this is the third HBCU school I've done when it came to the situations at those universities, whether it be the living conditions for the student body, the student athletes as well, right? Because the first one I did was about Howard, and then when Deion Sanders left Jackson State, and we talked about all that stuff that was going on at Jackson State, talked about that. Now we talk about the situation at Bethune Cookman. So there clearly is a pattern. What's up, Arquise Ross? Salute to you, bro. First down, what's up? So clearly there's a pattern here. But yet, you hear these buffoons, oh, HBCUs, man, we're going to support the HBCUs, man. So the people that actually do support the HBCUs, where in the fuck is the money going? Where is the money going? Now, they have a student body of 3,772, somewhere in that ballpark, right? So if you did the calculations on your calculator and you were to come up with the number 3,772 times 25,000, whatever like that, right? $94,325,000. So where's that money going? These kids paying this money in tuition. Where is this money going? Is it feeding the boule crowd? So the student body who's having to work hours and hours on end, right? Doing different jobs, what have you, to make this money, stripping on a pole or whatever like that, right? Doing what they got to do because they really got to put themselves through college. And these people take this money and what they're doing with it. What's up, Kevin Wedderburn? Salute. This is unacceptable. It's unacceptable that what's going on. Damn boule crowd, but yet they want to sit here and scream HBCUs all day. Oh yeah, we're gonna support the HBCUs. Why? Y'all not supporting the students that go there? So here we go. Let's play. We're gonna play another clip. Make sure y'all hit that like button and support what I'm trying to do. Hit that like button. It's only free.
I spoke with over half a dozen students at Bethune-Cookman, and they all said Ed Reed not getting that job isn't the focus of their protests, but it was the spark. It's what pushed them to finally speak out. Now, a lot of them would not let their faces be shown on camera for fear of backlash by the school, and they explained that is actually what kept them from speaking out in the past.
What started off as my dream school turned into something that's far less than what I thought.
Students at Bethune-Cookman complained of rats in the dorms, no hot water. Several said they leave the windows open in their rooms year-round because there's no AC. The biggest complaint we heard was about mold. Students sent picture after picture to serve as examples.
I was in the room probably 3 days before I started experiencing symptoms.
This student told us the mold in her dorm agitated her asthma so badly she wound up in the hospital. She came back with a doctor's note saying she couldn't stay in a dorm with mold. The students say they pay $30,000 a year in tuition at this private HBCU.
We're constantly pouring money into this institution and it's not being poured back into us. We're not seeing change and they just keep giving us false promises.
Hall of Famer Ed Reed said he wanted to improve conditions at the school. Shortly after he spoke out about those conditions, the school announced it wouldn't be hiring the football coach after all. The school explained in a statement, quote, "We have determined that it is in the best interest of our university athletics program and football student athletes to reopen the search for the coach," adding the school is mindful of the qualities and attributes that must be exhibited by our institutional personnel. Students felt like now it's their turn to speak out.
The goal is to make change.
What do you want to change?
Everything about this campus.
The students said they want change and they want a new board of trustees. I reached out to Bethune-Cookman University for a response to the protest and to some of the allegations made by those students, and I am still waiting to hear back. In Daytona, Marie Edinger, Fox 35 News.
Yeah, you're not going to hear from them. You're not going to hear from them. You're not going to hear from them. So it's like these individuals here who occupy these positions, what are y'all doing out there, right? What the hell are y'all doing out there? Why are these kids subjected to this kind of treatment? Why are these kids subjected to this kind of treatment? Now let's see what's going on here. Because this was a protest like a couple hours ago. If I'm the student body, man, look, they need to be an all out. I mean, hey, y'all need to go all the way with it. I mean, y'all need to be not going to class. Y'all need to be out of those dorm rooms. Look, y'all need to, if y'all really want to put the pressure on these folks, hit them where it hurts the most, and that's in their pockets. Because see, this boule crowd, they're not going to listen until you hit them where it hurts most, and that's in their pockets. Why is Ed Reed out here picking up trash? And then I had to get on one Bama, yeah, because look, if you could go up here and spout stupid shit, right? I'm gonna call you out. I'm gonna call you out. What's that individual name? What the fuck's his name? Hold on. BJ Evans. BJ Evans. BJ Evans. Look, you are a buffoon and a goddamn coon. This is what you said, BJ Evans, right? Now, he's supposed to be the Cavs vice president of basketball communications, a proud NCANT, that's an HBCU, right? This is what you said. Ed Reed, your rants about Bethune Cookman were out of bounds, sir. You weren't doing them a favor. They extended an opportunity to you. Shorter receipts and maybe your public grandstanding on your way out might hold some merit. See, this is the kind of buck dancing I'm talking about. This is the type of shit I'm talking about. Ed Reed calls these people out for these substandard conditions these students are subjected to, and you go at Ed Reed for going at them, as opposed to addressing the real issue, sir. You are not helping the situation, sir. Why do you think I responded to you? See, this is why I responded. How about you address the real issue about where's the money going to HBCU? So basically, the man got fired for telling the truth, and then you have the nerve to come on here butt dancing. That's what I said to him. You see, I'm not afraid to call these motherfuckers out. If you are in a position of power and influence, and you misuse your power and influence, then guess what? You and I are going to have a problem. Them students didn't pay damn near 13 grand a semester to be subjected to this. But you one of these ones that'll sit up there, oh man, I support these HBCUs, man. These HBCUs, you gotta go support the HBCUs. But y'all ran y'all mouth railing on Coach Deion Sanders when he left for Colorado. If you don't follow me on Twitter, that's my true that's my Twitter handle, the True Virgo Child. Follow me on Twitter. What's up, Hamilton Johns? They don't like people telling the truth. They silence the truth tellers. That's why this shit pissed me off, man. What's up, Gideon? Right. These schools upholding their status quo by any means necessary. So anybody that comes in and try to promote change and all that, they don't want that. The boule contingent who positions might be threatened, they don't want that. They can't have that. We just can't have this man come up in here and change what we're trying to do. I'm getting kicked off right now. I can't have this man come in here and throw a wrench at what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to buy me a 5-bedroom mansion, and this nigga come up in here calling himself trying to change some shit just because he a Hall of Famer. You basically hearing what these buffoons, this bourgeois contingent, the cheese and croissant circuit members out there saying in private. You can't have this guy just come up in here and start talking all this bullshit. Do he know who I am? Do he know who I am? I'm the motherfucking King Kong around this bitch. That's the type of shit they saying behind the scenes. So yeah, I don't respect this BJ Evans guy, because you part of the problem. You one of these people out here who's in a position of power, influence. You can do something about this, and yet you chose to go at Ed Reed like Ed Reed is the path of least resistance. Ed Reed's the path of least resistance, but yeah, you got a problem with that, right? Man, Ed Reed totally right about this, man. I'm riding with Ed Reed. everything did nothing wrong. Just because he said a certain way and you don't like how he's saying it, right? You got a problem with it, right? You're not gonna go at the and let's look up these board of directors, right? Let's look up these board of directors, right? Because I want you to see who these board of directors are. I don't need talking about them and we don't know who these individuals are, right? Let's look at these board of directors, right? Or board of trustees, these so-called distinguished members, right? Now, this on their website, right? The board chair, the Honorable, the Honorable Belvin Perry Jr. Belvin Perry, what's so honorable about you? What's honorable about you? These kids got rats in the fucking dorm. And yet you got nerve to call yourself honorable? You got a female, a woman who ended up in the hospital because she breathing fucking mold, and you got nerve to call yourself honorable? Get your ass out of here. Get your ass out of here. Hold on, y'all. My bad, I had to pull this up again. That thing almost had me punch the darn screen. That thing almost had me punch the computer screen. Go back. Go back and see who these bootleg or bootlicks is. The vice chair, Joyous Pete Gamble. Secretary Jennifer Adams. The chaplain Jeffrey Branch. The parliamentarian Deveron Gibbons. And you got David Brewer, Lorenzo Brown, John Crossman, Gregorio Francis, Courtney Rhodes, John Williams, and Hector Torres. Hold on. All these people. That's supposed to be the governing body. The cabinet. Lawrence Drake. Now, what are you doing outside getting your bald head shiny? What are you doing? Karen Bearden, Anthony Jones, what the hell are you doing? Look at this bourgeois of bootlegs. Sherry Paramore, William Berry, what are you doing? And why are you out here looking like Jesse Jackson's little brother? BCU should stand for Boule Crowd University. Look at Miss Sherry Paramore, right? She got her nails done, hair done, everything did. Meanwhile, these kids are subjected to fucking rats. Rats! How someone would be sleeping at night when you got something creepy and crawly running up and down the goddamn walls in between the house, in between the dorms and all that? They coming in, infiltrating the refrigerator, stealing cheese, milk, the leftover fried chicken you got from churches. They got all that shit. The rats did. And yet, you run around here with nice looking pearls, nice looking white teeth, and hair done and everything. That situation is uninhabitable. Y'all and then ain't no need going to Ron DeSantis, right? For those of you who may not be aware, Bethune Cookman's down in Florida. So no need going to Ron DeSantis because Ron the fascist is out there blocking education for the children anyway. You don't want black kids getting an education. They sure as hell don't want the truth about slavery. So Bethune Cookman should close their doors? Hell fucking yeah. Why keep it in operation? The students didn't learn nothing because they worry about ratatouille making soup in the kitchen. So why should they go there? Why should these people continue to collect money every year and hold titles that they haven't earned, sure as hell don't deserve? Would you go there? Would you go there? Would you recommend anybody in your family go there? Knowing that there's rats, there's mold in the dorms, and these people here ain't getting the education, ain't getting the treatment that they deserve. And they paid all that money to go there. Would you go there? Hell yeah, they should close their doors. And these motherfuckers shouldn't have jobs. But no, they want to go to Ed Reed because Ed Reed out here telling the truth. They fired that man because Ed Reed told the truth. They fired Ed Reed because Ed Reed told the fucking truth. Now, why am I going to support some shit like that? Exactly, Big Wash. Exactly, Courtney. Of course they should be in jail, but they're not. As long as these guys can be comfortable getting kicked off and grifting the parents of the youth, as long as they're comfortable doing that, as long as we got infiltrators and operatives who say they're on your side, but in reality working for them. As long as that nonsense is going on, then it's going to continue to be the status quo. It's going to continue to be the status quo. And that's what they want. That's what they want. Now, if you're not subscribed to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and share these videos on your social media platforms. Last but definitely not least, shouts out to the LDBC. This your man. Scream at me. Hey!